Hello Pips and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Welcome back to Remix. We are starting Tumble. Build up towering defences and prepare for a horde of the broken and bruised. If I'm going to fail a hospital in this game, this one might be it. I don't know what to expect. I'm going in completely blind. I'm a little bit nervous about this one, but also extremely excited because it seems like it's going to be quite different, and I really have no idea what to expect. So brace yourself. Before bracing others, can you imagine preparing a hospital full of untrained staff for one huge wave of patients? Well, you don't have to imagine it because it's happening right now. Remix is giving you some time to prepare before they arrive and will cover almost all of your running costs. So train your staff, build facilities, and remember what they say about fractured bones. If it ain't not broken, don't not fix it. Wow, okay, good, right. So let's just pause this. And take stock. So the entire hospital is indeed unlocked. Good. We already have a couple of fracture patients here. We've got a mass amount of money for us to do all the things that we need to do. We actually have quite a lot of staff as well, don't we, that we need to have a look through. We've got some training rooms. Okay. We've got quite a lot of rubbish. Now, it sounds like we are going to get a lot of fracture patients. So we are going to want plenty of diagnostics and possibly multiple fracture wards. I don't know if we'll need anything else because there hasn't been any suggestion we're going to get any other illnesses. So fracture ward is required. We might as well get them to weigh all these patients here. We can see. Now, we've got a lot of staff kicking around as well, and I feel like we should take some time. Look at these. They've got 3 training slots all unlocked, ready to go. This is great. So what are they? Short temper. That's, do you know what? I'm going with that one. Positive, entertainer, funny and hygienic, romantic, cheap, lazy and boring. Lazy and boring could be an issue. Argumentative and funny, boring. Boring is a problem. What's the hiring situation like? Okay. Wants more money, positive, weak bladder. I'm going to pull you in. Right, you and you. They don't have as many training slots. Right, which means they'll need experience first, which obviously is somewhat of an issue. Although they do have this, but yeah, and there's quite a bit of experience there. Slight issue with this one. So we want to try and keep this down if we can, but can't have boring. We have to fire them, because it can cause all kinds of problems. It's like that terribly dull, you know. Feeling unhappy, energized, expensive. Do you know what we'll get rid of? We fired 2. We'll employ 2. Okay, there we go. Let's have a look at the nurses then. Grumpy. I can deal with that. Motivated, fast learner, hangry, toilet rage, boring. Right, Jade needs to go. Entertainer, charming, inspiring. Wow. Hangry, short temper, inspiring, unhygienic. I'll take 1 unhygienic, but you don't want too many of those kicking around. Positive, literal, hygienic, nasty and grumpy, fast learner, inspiring, entertainer, inspiring, nasty, short temper. Right, okay. They're okay. So let's see. What have we got in terms of hiring nurses? We'll work for peanuts and charming. So we're going to hire you. And we're going to hire you. Right, now I can fire 2 nurses. Now, it was Jade. Yes, boring. Fire. And so I could get rid of the unhygienic. Barry. We've got nasty. Got a couple of nasties. I might get rid of the unhygienic. Barry, that was it. Let's fire them. Okay, assistants. Assistants. Stupid, hangry, weak bladder. Expensive, evil. Right, now that's a problem. Violet needs to go because of course she can lower their health before they've even got past reception. Nasty and tireless. Let's have a look here. So in terms of assistants, wow, they're amazing. Grant is absolutely awesome. They're bad, nausea inducing. Right, let's employ you and you. Okay, and Violet must go. It's just worth, you know, losing those training slots for it. Can't have it, just simply cannot have that. Right, now then, cheap and boring. So Pete probably needs to go. Evil, Jeff needs to go. That's fine, right. Right, let's see here. Right, you're good. And so are you. Right, okay, now we need to fire you. It's a shame about this one, I know. Maybe we could get them in training and then get rid of Jeff, right? Okay, right, so I feel like we've been through the staff situation. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Good. Probably going to need a fairly robust reception, aren't we? Now we've got a bunch of training rooms. I think what we'll do is we will move this training room over to here. Okay, that's where the door is. Okay, fine. Put that training room over here. I also think we should move this training room, even though they're really bizarre shapes. Let's just get them over here. So they're closer to where all the staff are. You know, closer to where all the staff are. We've got some reception desks over here. We're going to bin. Okay. Good. Probably going to sell that room. Righty-ho. Righty-ho. Now, I might actually do the redesign of these rooms straight away. Just make a better... What we'll do, we'll just sell this one. I think we need a better training room. So I'm just going to do that right now. So training. And I'm also going to want 4 training rooms. Now, thing is that I suppose in my training room, I normally only have 2 chairs, but in this situation, we probably could go for more, couldn't we? So we'll have a look at this situation. We'll try this. Okay. And we will pop down this. I'm assuming it's cold, but I don't actually know. It's something we need to look into. And we're going to go, I think, for 4 desks. Might even be able to... No, okay. Yeah, we'll leave that one in there. We'll leave that one in there. And then we want the library at the back, because these stack... Actually, might as well remove that window. In their training boost, so we definitely want that. They might as well get rid of that. What is the temperature? Let's have a look here. It is cold. It is cold. Fine. We can fix that situation with that there and that there. There we go. Good. Now, back to training room. Let's see here. I like to put this in. There's no good reason for it. Just going to be honest about that. Other than I like it to be there. But this offers training boost, so we like to stick that in there. And this, these items, this skeleton was nerfed though. I think there was a time where this offered plus 3% training, a long time ago. And then there's some posters as well, isn't there, that we like to put up. Let's put up these posters. here we go. This one and this one. And then that one. There we go. They all also boost training. So there's the new training room. So what I'm going to do is sell these. Yes. Okay. And we're going to copy these. Copy. Oops. I'm actually thinking, shall we stick training out the way over here or something? I don't want it to be too far. The thing is that when the patients do come, mind you, the training will be over then. The training will be over then. But at the same time, we're going to want to build this building up, aren't we? While we're doing the training. So yeah, let's move training over to here. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay, so we want 4 training rooms because we've got 4 types of staff. Keep pressing the wrong button. I do apologise. Right, okay, copy. Stick that there. And another one. Good. Then, shall we just, for good measure, get a couple of radiators down. Just try and heat this space up a little bit. That'll do. Okay. Good. Good. Right. Get rid of this staff room for now. We're going to sell that. We're probably also going to sell these toilets. And sell this as well. So we are definitely going to need a decent reception. So one of the first things that we could do, I think, is put on some reception training. We know we're going to need it. So we're going to get some customer service training in straight away. And we might as well, given that they're going to have to, do you know what I mean? There we go. So we're going to start that training. Now another thing that we want to do fairly quickly in terms of training is the janitors. So I think, yeah, we're going to train you in mechanics and we're going to get Jeff Roadkill to do it. And then we can fire them. We are going to go with a reception room, a sizable one, I think. Now, we have, is that going to fit? Probably not. I think we have 6. We'll do that. And we can always pop a couple more, I think, over there. We'll do that. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Good. Now, this is going to be cold. So we're going to pop. This is quite powerful. It's a small radiator, but it's quite powerful. Let's just have a look here. Actually, let's go into room items. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's pretty good. And given that I'll probably put some radiators out and about as well. Do you know what I mean? It should be fine. Should be absolutely fine. But we want to make the area a little bit nicer. So we're going to pop some flowers down. Yeah. Can we get some more here? Not going to let us get them in there. That's a bit of a shame. Get them in there. Okay. And we could also actually grab... Where's that fountain? Is it over here? Yeah, we could grab this. The reception area is so big. You're not allowed to put it in there. Boo! Okay, fine. We will stick with the fish tanks in. That's what I normally stick in there, right? So we'll do that. We'll stick that in as well. Go nuts. Go nuts with it. Good. Now, in terms of assistants and their jobs, Let's see. Let's turn all these off. I think... I don't know if I'll be using any of these other services. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they are all going to be working on here. And something else I'd like to do is change them all to lemon. There we go. Excellent. Lovely. Okay. I think that's that part of the process done. Now we are in, it's inevitable that we're going to have queues, right? So we're going to have some really amazing GPs. Getting them through diagnostics is going to be really, really important. And we're not going to need that many doctors in terms of diagnostics. Unlike nurses, we're going to need diagnostic nurses as well as nurses working on fracture ward or fracture wards. I've got a feeling there might be multiples. Whereas this doctor, we're going to need GPs. And I suppose I would like an X-ray and a mega scan, of which having 2 doctors for that would be a good idea. So, you know, we're quite open, aren't we, on GPs? So the question is do I want to, where's best to risk these 2 doctors? Potentially GP over diagnostics. I think I'm going to want the mega scan and the X-ray to be pretty well trained. So, because those queues potentially are going to be very big, particularly X-ray, I would have thought. Okay, so that will leave us. Should we get them in some radiology training? There we go. Excellent. So they can go into radiology training. The rest of them need GP training, I think. Do we want anybody working genetics? Don't think we'll need psychiatry. I don't think we'll need psychiatry. I don't think we're going to need surgery. In fact, actually, surgery isn't there, is it? Surgery actually isn't there, so maybe that is a sign that we won't need it, which means then that if psychiatry is here, I suppose it's because potentially these 2 can be diagnostics, but I don't think we're going to need psychiatry for a lot of bone breakages. Genetics, I don't know. I might try and risk without. Megascan and X-ray seem like plenty. In fact, to be honest, we might end up with 2 X-rays and no mega scans. So, okay, yeah, we're going to stick the rest, I think, into GPs. However many we can train in that room that I've created, all of them. No, there we go. Right, you can train. Okay, excellent. So we're going to want, was it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 GP offices. Okay. 6 GP offices. We're going to spend a lot of this on paused. I apologise. But needs must. Right. Have I missed it? Oh, it's at the top there. Right. Let's see here. So, GP office. We're going to create 1 pretty good GP office. Do we want to bother getting to level 5? Maybe. Because it helps boost diagnostics and treatment skills if they're in a really nice room, because they're so very, very happy. So maybe, mind you, I am concerned about the money. Might have to take out a loan. So what we'll do, mind you, we will get the training rooms back up at some point. They are not going to have time for food and drink, I feel. Seems unlikely, doesn't it? We'll stick it in anyway. Does seem unlikely. Don't think they're going to have time for this. Or the hand sanitizer or any of this sort of nonsense, really. Let's get in a radiator. That's important. We definitely need that. And it would be nice if actually we could get this into level 3 at least. I think that might be a good idea. There it is. And just to make it more pretty, we are going to stick the rug in. I can't believe I haven't, quite honestly, put the rug in. So we're going to do that now. Okay. We're going to do that. So how much is this office? 10 grand. Okay. So I'm going to put GP office here. Another GP office. Copy. Do you know what? We won't put in 6 GP offices because it'd be good to cover breaks in the office so offices don't go without staff, particularly for very long. So I think we're going to leave it at this, at 4. And in the remainder of the space, we are going to put a staff room and we are going to put some toilets. So let's put a staff room here, so that the GPs don't have very far to go to get rested up. And we're going to want food and drink that make them happy. So I think now getting a really good staff room is important, because the higher the level of the staff room, the faster they recharge. So that's fairly important. You know, this is something we sort of want. I've gone for food and drink machines that boost staff happiness, because again, I feel this is important. Okay. Now what's interesting is that I did just remove a water fountain and the sweep machine. And what's good about those, and it's what I use in Duckworth, is that they don't need refilling by janitors. They don't create rubbish that requires bins to be emptied by janitors or rubbish to be swept up by janitors, right? They are completely maintenance free. But they still water and feed those coming in. Now that is an option for us, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I've got a feeling I'd like to try and do it without using swill, because swill comes with a DLC. Now, while it does increase health, it actually has a very big impact on the hospital. It makes a level so much easier. And so not everybody playing this would have this swill machine. So I'd like to try and do it without the swill machine, quite honestly. But we'll see how that goes, because like I say, I really don't know quite what to expect from this level at all. And if we fail it, we'll just have to do it again. I've never failed a hospital. I'd like to try and keep hold of that record. Right, so we've got food and drink that improves their happiness. I would like, plenty of entertainment items as well. I would like them to be able to sit down, so we're going to stick that in. We will pop in a TV. I like the idea of a dartboard, to be honest. So I might stick this over here. Variety of entertainment is always nice. Okay, good. What else? Probably a hand sanitizer. It's probably a smart move, isn't it? Plants are good. This is diagnostic power. Okay. They like the fish whispers fish. Or is it more that I like the fish whispers fish? It's probably more me. Okay, so we're going to pop in some paintings. Probably should put in some gold awards because they give us a nice bump in prestige. Okay, now we could do some rugs as well. Rugs really help make the place attractive. So shoving a load of rugs. Okay. We'll pop in a fish tank. Okay. Maybe they'd like a drink, like something a bit stronger. No, we won't. We won't give them that. That's the last thing we need to encourage right now. How much boost is that? It's a very expensive item, but no, it's not. It's not really amazing, is it? Should we put in some more of these? I don't know. I do kind of want a high level staff room that doesn't take up masses of space. Do you know what I mean? And unfortunately, gold certificates are the way to do that. Okay, so staff room. Now, we also need toilets here. Right? I'm feeling like toilets. Have I gone past them? Yes. Toilets are pretty important. So we're going to do this. Do you know something else we might do? Actually. Yeah. We might put the toilets here. It makes things a bit pokey, I know. And I'm going to make them even more pokey in a minute. You'll see why. So we're going to pop these in. Okay. Pop these in. And let's pop these in. We'll get the right. Okay. There's so many items in this game now. Let's pop a gold certificate in here. We are going to need radiators because it's a bit nippy. Okay. I like the creme de la creme dog painting to be in here, as you all know. And anyone familiar here on my channel knows that I also like to have personal best clock. There we go. So now this toilet is going to be set to patients only, so that we can have another toilet here. Oh geez, so pokey. Where's all the benches gonna go? And this is going to be staff only. Okay. We need the personal best clock though. We can't not have it. There it is. So this one's going to be set to staff only, so that they can always go to the toilet, because we're going to want them to recharge and get back to work and be as happy as possible, as quickly as possible, right? That's absolutely going to be a thing. Now, in terms of food and drink for this area, also, I am only going to want... Yeah, I don't want nurses taking breaks in here. Okay, great. Now, in fact, I might even take janitors off that one. So we're going to want food and drink. Now we could go with the absorbent snack because it reduces toilet needs. So it might, because there might be too many people here and we can't double up the toilets for male and female. We can't like ease the pressure. So we might put absorbent snacks down. They tend to want drinks more. Right, people tend to get thirsty more than they are hungry, so we might do this setup so we can have drinks that make them happy, and food that not only reduces hunger but also reduces toilet need. It does increase thirst, which is not the best. Probably should just go for something perfectly normal. Look, the amusing snack machine actually reduces boredom. We know we've got the chocolate cake balls if we need them, right? Let's go with this one because it reduces hunger and also reduces boredom, which again, pretty sure it's a DLC item, but it hasn't quite got the same impact as this SHIZWAH one. Do you know what I mean? Right. Okay. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should try and avoid DLC items altogether. Yeah, I should. It'll make this level much more difficult, but I don't know, I'm up for it. Right, okay. Up for the challenge. We're definitely going to need some binnies to get us around that situation. And if we're not dealing with boredom through snacks, let's get those in. We definitely are going to need bennies. Let's see here. Increases comfort. Oh, they're DLC items. Okay. Let's pop these ones down, I guess then. And we'll make like a little... Now, the queues are probably going to get quite large on these machines, so we're not going to... I was thinking about putting some more on this side, but you know what? We actually won't. Put one there. We'll probably pop one here. It'll be a bit quieter, I would have thought, down there. I would have thought so. We will pop that there. I hope it'll be a bit quieter down here. We'll leave that there, actually. Okay. And we'll put some bennies along here also. Now, with the bennies, we are also going to want notice boards. I like to do this just so there's a bit of attractiveness where they're sitting, so it keeps them just a little bit happier for longer. So we're going to do that. Okay. Do that. Excellent. Now, what are we doing in terms of heat in this area? Right, let's see about getting some little ones. In fact, that might actually be fine. And I wonder, no, maybe just there and here. Okay, so it's quite warm now, this area. Good. Good. Now we can get a little bit more entertainment. I actually might move this radiator to actually. Okay, hang on. Yeah, that'll do. So we will pop. Okay. Just gonna put it at a jaunt, you know, like this. Actually, we won't. Which means we could probably make this area just a little bit better. Just squeeze it up against that wall a little bit more. It doesn't need maintenance, and I don't think anything will be able to fall down there because do we get earthquakes on this? I've got a feeling we might do. What kind? Yeah, because look at what kind of debris we've got. Debris. It's it has stuff that's fallen from the ceiling, so it's possible. It's a sign of that we do get disasters here. It's worth bearing in mind. Okay, so we've got a little bit more entertainment. We can put a bit of attractiveness. No, we can't. So for attractiveness, just to boost that, pictures is probably going to be what we need. And they have to be the right kind of pictures. Pictures that aren't going to make them want to stand there and look at them. Gold. The gold ones are just so cheaty. But okay, I'm putting a couple of those just to make this area a bit more attractive. Okay. Yeah, let's have a look at attractiveness for a minute. Okay. Because I am aware of this area needs something, right? It needs something. Now, I'm inclined to not use plants for obvious reasons. But at the same time, though, at the same time, I don't want to use all these from other packs I feel like superbug items are okay because you can get the older superbug items directly from the website now for free, so anyone can get those. So I don't mind using those as much. So it looks like we might have to go plants. Bit of a nightmare though, right? Bit of a nightmare. I suppose, but keep it simple for anyone who's new to the game, just to show that we can do this, I hope. Okay, well, we'll stick with the classic then, because the thing about the rose bush is that it needs a lot of watering. You know, now of course these ones don't need much watering at all, but they also don't have a very high attractiveness. This is a nice medium of all the things. It's a nice medium. We are probably going to put some pictures here. We should see about, hand sanitizer for patients that are waiting. And Jesus, let's just use this then, shall we? Pictures. It's too many items now. Too many items. And we'll do that as well. Okay, right. So, well, I know we've been on pause the entire time, but you know, I don't actually know how much time we've got, and we've got a lot of training to do and stuff like that. So, yeah, here we are. We've set up reception. We've got some training courses started, and we've set up the GP area. And then in the next episode, we're going to probably let time run for a bit, because we're going to need these training courses to go through and start setting up diagnostics. Yeah. Okay. It's happening. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my Patreons for their continued support.